Hello. Have you ever been in a bad situation when you woke up to a flat tire or you just happen to have a blowout or something like that? Well, if so, listen up. I'm going to show you how to maintain good tires and also how to change your tire so when you're in any situations like that. Maintaining good tires help you be able to steer, brake, and maintain control of your car. And tires naturally get bad over time, like the wear and tear, just from it being old. We know that you also get damage from your tires from potholes. I live in New Orleans, potholes everywhere. So that's one way that you can get damage from, your tires, from potholes, from nails, glass, or any type of debris in the road that no matter where you live, you have to look out for. Also, cars that aren't being driven, the thread may be okay for a time, but because you are not driving it, it may damage the structure of the tire. So, some years ago, I was driving on my way to cosmetology school, and I got a blowout while I was driving. First time having a blowout ever. So I was on the interstate, so I ended up going to my exit and driving all the way to school. I know, bad idea. I drove all the way to school, and I remember the easy steps that my dad had told me in order to how to change a tire, and that's what I want to share with you today. Um, so of course you're gonna need make sure you have everything you need before you try to change a tire. So I have some very simple steps that I think can be beneficial to help you change a tire. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to engage your brakes, right? Put on the brakes, and then also you want to what? Gather the tools. Make sure you gather the tools that you're going to need in order to change this tire. That's very important. Then you want to loosen the lug nuts on the tires, right? So you have to have the wrench in order to do that. Loosen the lug nuts on the tires before you start to jack the car up. And of course, you're gonna get jack. Remember, it's important to have the tools that you're gonna need. So you're going to jack that car up to where the tire is no longer sitting on that ground. Once you do that, you're gonna loosen the rest of the lug nuts and then take that tire off. All right, you're gonna take that tire off. After you do that, then you're going to put that spare on your vehicle, right? Once you put that spare on your vehicle, you're gonna tighten those lug nuts. You can do it with your hand, or you can do it just tighten them, right? Loosen them. Tighten them. Then you're gonna put that car back down, right? Once you make sure you put that car down gradually from the jack, remove that jack, and then you're going to get that wrench and you're going to tighten them up even tighter to make sure that they're really tight. All right, and then guess what? You're going to be good to roll and go. Easy steps. Of course, practice makes perfect. And according to Golden Wheel, every driver will face a flat tire at some point. So knowing how to change a tire can make a stressful situation a lot easier. Okay, and also have different things such as knowing your PSI. Every vehicle has its own PSI. Um, so you have to look in your owner's manual to see what's your recommended PSI for your vehicle. And so, according to AAC, there's recommended PSI levels for each car, like I mentioned before. So you want to check also. AAC recommends that you check your tires when they're cold and not hot. That's going to give you an accurate reading of PSI level. And add air to, you want to add air to your recommended PSI levels. And they also have various gas stations where you can go to do this. Now they have something new. The gas station has these tire where you can fill up your air stations, and they're also telling you your PSI level. So once you know it, you can put it in. You can pump the air to your recommended PSI level, which is pretty cool. They didn't have those back in the days, right? Also, checking your thread is very important. Know how to check your thread. So they have things such as like a thread checker and things like that, where you can just check your thread, like with the thread checking, it'll tell you like electronically if it's good or bad. And also, if we don't have a tool like that, guess what we can use? I found out we can use this, a penny. Something so simple as a penny to check your thread. So you want to take the penny, put it inside of the groove of the tire, and if you no longer see, if you can't see the face of the president, that means that your tire thread is no good anymore, and you're gonna have to change that tire very soon. So this is something that we always have handy, pennies. So keep your penny in order to check your tire thread. That's a great tip, very awesome. Something so simple as that. So you know, it's easy. Very simple steps of changing your tire, how to check your PSI level, and how to put air in your tires. Very simple steps, very easy things in order to maintain your tire. And I hope that I was able to give you something that you can leave and remember, that when you're looking at your tire, you're able to check them properly and be able to have comfortable, easy, happy driving. Have a good day.